everyone, it's Nadia from liadiadesigns, and today we're going to be resining this amazing Blue Jay. But first, we're also going to be talking about this guy. This is a new air filtration system from Resiners. So it is meant to kind of measure the TVOC in your airspace around you. And as you can see, it has a whole bunch of things it's tracking, like temperature and all that kind of stuff. And then it has many settings. We're going to talk more about this guy as we get started, but I just wanted to quickly show you what he looks like. And this is what we're going to be creating with resin today. All right, so I have my resin mixing. So while that's happening, I figure we can go over the plan for today. So this is the Blue Jay. It's one of my acrylic silhouettes, and it's a black acrylic with a clear backer. The front has a paper just to kind of prevent me from making too much of a mess with it while I'm using resin, and then we will remove that afterwards. You probably notice I have a second camera view right over here. That is my view of, you can see my table as well as the Purair machine here. The green lights here it means that everything is good. The air quality in here is good right now. That may change as we continue using resin. It's going to continuously monitor the air in here, and this may turn to orange or red as we are going along. I've had this running in my studio for a couple of days now, and I even noticed it was being triggered by when I was cutting the acrylic, because again, that's like a plastic with a laser is actually kind of melting the plastic. So it was actually being triggered from that. It's on an auto setting right now so that it's going to continuously check the air. So if it determines that it needs to kind of help out with the air quality in here, it's going to turn on and use its filtration system to do that. So, so the second camera is for that. So you can actually see the lights on here to see if they change. So anyway, so I'm going to be using resin here. I'm also going to pour a little bit in these two guys, just so we have kind of, some more resin in the area to see what happens. So anyway, so if it turns out that the filter does notice the air quality in here changing, the lights will turn red, and also the fan's going to kick in. So that might get a little bit noisy as we go along here, but just keep an eye out for that. But in the meantime, as you know, I am a big believer in wearing your protective equipment. So your gloves, chemical filtering mask, and goggles, the whole thing, because we are working with chemicals when we're working with resin, and we don't know what exactly we're breathing in when we're mixing those chemicals. So I like to protect myself. I know a lot of people have developed sensitivities and allergies to resin. So with this gadget here, our lovely air purifier, is going to help us out to keep our air as clean as possible. So anyway, our resin should be done. All right, I'm going to be using some of this in one of these. There's some really pretty wintry snow glitter from LiaDia. You can see the name here. All right, and for the other one, we'll just do white. So we have some white glitter from LiaDia. We're going to be using these colors with our Blue Jay today as well. All right, so I'm going to mix more colors here. I'm not going to do too much of it on camera because you guys have seen me mix resin before, and we'll do other videos where we do more of this in detail too. Today we're mostly trying to test out this filter guy, and we're going to quickly paint up the Blue Jay. I am going to be putting the resin into these little bottles. We found they worked really well for our magical arch, so we're going to do that again today. So let me get all these mixed and I'll be back. All right, so I have my colors. I have my white and black here. I have a kind of a tealy blue. I have a frosted blue, and I have a dark blue. Those are all for the Blue Jay. And I have some of this left over from our snowflake. That's going to be part of our background. Because it has the extra chunky glitter in here, I don't think I'm going to be able to put it into a bottle. So that is okay. All right, so we're going to get started. Got to get moving quickly because this is resin. So we're going to start here. Put that in. Again, you can see right away how messy I am. So I'm hoping I mixed enough resin, but we shall see. All right, so that's dark blue, and usually the top of the wing here is also dark blue. I'm not going to fill this all the way. I might come back later if I have extra resin, but for now, we're not going to completely fill it. And then for face, we're going to do the frosted, and what else? And I think down on the feathers down here. And we're probably gonna have to go in with a paintbrush or something tiny to really make sure we get the corners in there. But let's continue. So we're gonna we could do white here, but I wanted to just make it a slightly frosted color, as I think that's more natural looking. And then the back of the neck is normally also, it's funny, like with blue jays are native to Canada, so we have a baseball team named the Blue Jays. So we always think of the blue jays as being completely blue, but when you actually look at the photos of what blue jays actually look like, there are a lot of blue on their backs, but their fronts and their stomachs are actually closer to white. So, but they do have this awesome tealy aqua blue color on their feathers. Oops. These little bottles make this whole process so much quicker. And when you're racing against the clock with resin, it's definitely such a saving grace because I have to get this whole piece done before the resin starts to thicken too much. Okay, so you probably can notice it got a little louder in here, and this is red now. That means that the air filter has noticed something going on in the air. So when we first started, I don't know if you saw the meter, but it was 0.05 when I started. Now it's saying 1.45. So it went up somewhat significantly. The whole unit, if you're actually looking for it, it's currently on Resiners Kickstarter. I'll put the link in the description below. I believe the Kickstarter ends this weekend. So if you're looking for one, definitely go check out that link below, because after that, I'm not sure where you'll be able to get it. It might be a little bit before it's available on their website. So if you are considering it, you'll have to jump on it quickly. But in any case, let's get our, oh, I can feel the resin starting to thicken. I'm talking too much. So let's do this. All right, so we got all of our white in. These are birch trees. So they're white bark with kind of black or gray little markings on them. I don't actually know much about why there are these markings. But I just know that they're really pretty to look at, especially if you have like a whole forest of them. It's so unique because, you know, the white bark or the white kind of silvery bark compared to the usual like brown bark of trees. We have this one little back country road that we drive to my parents' house with my kids, and my daughter absolutely loves driving through there, especially in the fall. So about sometime last month we did the trip, and it was just so beautiful with all the different trees and the leaves and different types of bark and colorings and stuff. And the birch trees were so noticeable within that as well, because everything else was just very vibrantly colored, and they're silvery gray selves. So it was really cool. Alright, so there's that. And the last, we're going to do the kind of silvery blue sky. So this, we're going to try with this and see if we're going to make it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to switch to something smaller, which is probably what's going to happen. Let's try to use this tool. I think we're pretty good there. Got some of it in here. So what I do like to do, I'll probably just see if I can find a little bit more to put in here. Maybe in the one above it as well. Go. Go. So what I've been doing, or at least what I've learned from my previous attempts resining these, is I think it's a good idea once you've kind of placed everything, is if you're wearing a glove like this, you can just wipe on the paper just to kind of make sure that none of the resin is sitting above, because that's what's going to cause us problem later when we're trying to take the paper off. I mean, obviously you don't have to do this if you don't have that issue. I have had a bit of that issue in the past, so I think as long as we just make sure that the resin is below the level of the, oh my gosh, that's the risk you run if you do it this way, but I think it still will work. All right, so our TVOC meter here is still saying we're at about 1.7. It's actually climbing 1.75. So it seems like as our resin is starting to cure, it's picking up on that a little bit as well. So we can just, I'm gonna let it run for a while, probably another hour or so, till kind of the resin starts to set, and I'll come back and check it. But in any case, it's good to know, like for me personally, I just feel like it's a bit of a peace of mind knowing that something is looking out for me when I'm in here, not looking out for myself. I mean, I do normally wear my mask and my goggles, but in this case, when I'm doing videos, I can't do that. So again, this is kind of a great thing for me in terms of being able to know what's happening with the resin in the room and the air quality in the room. So if it's something you're curious or interested in, definitely go check out the link and check out their Kickstarter. Like I said, all the information's there. I think there's some videos there and everything that explain everything about how it works. So it's something to consider if you are doing resin on a regular basis. But in any case, I'm gonna let this set, and then tomorrow I'll be back to show you how it looks when it's all finished. All right, it's the next morning, so let's quickly get these unmolded. So here's our first snowflake, pretty. And our second guy. I love this glitter, amazing. Imagine if I had mixed these, if I had like poured a little bit of maybe the blue in the center and the white along the edges, that would look amazing, but next time. So there we go, so those are awesome. I also had some leftover resin, so we made some hearts, and I just threw them into the first mold I could find. So we have that, lots of fun things. This color, love. A little bit of the blue gray, and then I mixed this one with some of the blue gray, some of this glitter with the black. Turned out so cool. And then these last two, I literally just mixed everything that was left. So I had some clear left and then a little bit of everything, and those turned out pretty awesome as well. So we have all those guys. I'll just leave them around here. And we have our Blue Jay. It's here. I've gotten most of the paper off, but I left a little bit so that you guys could see. It's always a little tricky for me to get the paper off. I don't know. I got to find a really, really clever trick to getting it off cleanly. So anyways, we're almost there. And that tiny little guy here. So I use a knife to just kind of get under it. I don't know if you really need to. All right, there we go. So that is our Blue Jay. Just look how glittery and amazing it is. So love that. The back, I kind of messed up a little bit on the back. I think when I was moving things around, I slid it onto some wet resin that was just sitting on my table. I'll try to see if I can clean it up later, but that is the back for those of you who like the back. So there we go. All right. So that is it. I'm going to get it in front of a window so you guys can see it that way too. Anyways, guys, I hope you like the video. And if you're interested in the Resiners Purair filter, definitely go check out the link below. And as well as my links for membership and all the other fun things, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. And I will see you next time. Bye.